Now, from the look of things, this year's competition is certainly starting to heat up. But which of our couple's dance moves are hot to trot? Let's find out in Choreography Corner. We knew she'd come back to us. Give it up for Joanne Clifton, everyone. Jo, so good to see you, current reigning champion, of course. It's only the second week. What are you making of the class of 2017?
Well, to be honest, from the launch show to the first show, I was already like, oh, okay, they've improved already. And then from the first show to the second show, I was like, do you know what? This is a really talented bunch.
Yes, I know, which makes it very exciting. We must start by talking about the dance that everybody has been talking about all weekend, Alexandra's Paso Doble. I mean, it was incredible, wasn't it? 36, highest points yet.
I mean, what can I say? It was just out of this world. That is how you do it. That's how you come out and do a Paso Doble. Not only a Paso Doble, that's how you come out and dance on Strictly. I think it's probably the best Paso Doble I've seen from a female on the show.
Wow.
And the choreography, it was like, it was a proper competition Paso Doble.
Yeah.
Brooke put in a proper routine there and she absolutely smashed it.
Good girl. I know it's going to be so exciting to see what she does next. Right, another energetic dance now from David. His quick step. Bruno loved the passion, but he wanted more elegance.
Yeah, I can understand what he means. I think he put so much energy in, which I love. He was whizzing around that floor, but it affected his hold a little bit, which is what Bruno meant, I think, because he pulled up his shoulders rather than supporting himself from these two muscles underneath your armpits, which like acting as brackets holding up a shelf. Oh, so he should pick up from underneath rather than pulling up the shoulders. But what he did do was use his body weight really, really well. So I think it's time for a demo.
Yes! Off you go, Jo.
Now, right. I'm doing a quick step in these heels, but I'm going to try.
But she'll try.
Right,
okay.
So what I think is important in quick step is the body weight around the floor. And I like to think of it as a basketball. Yeah. So if you imagine a basketball and you're going to chuck it down hard on the floor, that is in your step hop. So this is a step hop and scatter chassis. So step, hop, scatter chassis. With the ball, you should whack it down there to give you this good spring off for the next step. And then the scatter chassis, doing, 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 doing. It's like the rebound of the ball. So you go boom, bang, dang, 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 dang.
It's the perfect analogy.
Instead of using
instead of that, right, so it's the dung, 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 dung. Love it, Jo, thank goodness you're back. OK, let's talk about Gemma's waltz now.
Yes.
Shirley complimented her footwork, saying it was a huge improvement from the week before. Talk us through what she meant.
I think what she meant was that, like, in the cha-cha, she did get comments about her leg action and foot action, and I think Ali Ash, being the fab teacher that he is, has really concentrated on the details this week, and her footwork was spot on. But what really impressed me more than that was her head position. And being a ballroom girl, I noticed these things straight away. Yeah. And as ballroom girls, we basically have two positions when we're in a closed position to the left. One is head up, obviously chin up, long neck on both sides, and it has to point over the top of our wrist. And that's when we're in a basic position. Yeah. Position two is when the chin is going back and it goes towards the elbow, and we use that when we extend. So there's normal position, extended position, normal position, extended position. So it looks soft. And she did a standing spin, which is the one on the spot where they just go round and round and round. Her head, her chin was right over the elbow with a stretched neck. And I was so impressed with that.
Good girl. A round of applause for Gemma. And I love that. We're all doing it at home, aren't you? I know you are. Looking over your cup of tea. OK, moving on to Dance Off survivors Brian and Amy and their cha-cha-cha. Now, we loved his moonwalk, but Craig was saying there was no hip action and that it was a bit stompy. How can he improve on this next time?
Well, I did see in the VT beforehand, before they danced, that Amy had taught him with bits of paper underneath his feet to keep his feet on the floor. So that's good. Or you can think of, like, having a magnet on the bottom of your foot and underneath the floor so it keeps them there. Because that's the reason why he didn't get hip action, because he just hasn't got time. Because the music's fast and he's taking time by picking the foot up and putting it down. That's time lost. He didn't have time to do his hip action, so it should be like on the foot, hip, on the foot, hip. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and foot, hip, foot, hip, foot, hip.
Right.
It should be like that.
Got it? We've all got it. We've got it. Okay, and not to take your feet off the floor so much. Okay, Ruth's Charleston.
Yes.
Darcy said she was so much more confident this week. Did you enjoy her
I definitely enjoyed it. I'm so glad it went so well because the first week she was nervous and it did get a little bit messed up, but she came out this week. I don't know whether it was the wig, the dance, I don't know what it was, but she came out and she gave it her all, and I thought she was absolutely brilliant. I thought she had the style of the Charleston. I think Craig said it was a bit lacklustre or something like that. I don't agree with him. I think you can do Charleston that way anyway. Like, you know, I've got this, it's easy. It's like that.
Yeah.
A bit like Sophie Ellis-Bextor, the style that she had when she did it.
Like the original flappers.
Yeah.
Good work. Okay, Tallulah, the tango queen now. Molly, Shirley called this the best tango that we've seen so far. And she was talking about great frame. I mean, obviously, why is that important with tango?
I mean, the frame is important in all the ballroom dances, but I'd probably say more in the tango because you get lots of sharp movements and strong movements from the man coming through, so you don't want to be loose and let it all go. Which she didn't. I thought she did quite well. I would have loved her to have her chin up rather than down. Some of the girls like to put the chin down to get into the mood, but that's more paso doble, I think.
Okay.
Whereas they should be more of a snob in tango and look down the nose at people.
Okay.
That should be the tango.
We can do that.
They did mention
Yeah.
they did mention her shoulders 1 or 2 times, which I did agree with. That's basically positioning with the man. We should be offset to the man on his right side, but we should have our shoulders parallel. As soon as they don't go parallel, as soon as they come out, we're getting this if we're turned away from him too much.
Yeah.
And it's especially hard in a promenade position, that's when we're both moving forward and facing the same way. It's very easy to drop that. And now we've got 2 weird shoulders.
Okay.
We need to really try and pick that side up and look outside the hand.
You see, it sounds so easy, but it is very, very difficult. Very quickly.
And no lifts, AJ, or Nadia.
Oh, naughty. You've been told. You've been told.
Be careful.
Debbie's Viennese waltz, top of the leaderboard after 2 weeks. Judges absolutely loved it. Craig said, amazing. First time this series. What did you make of it?
I think it was as close to perfection as there could be, really, for week 2. I mean, she was unbelievable. She was flowing, she was elegant, her position was nice, her footwork was perfect. What I'd love to see her improve on for the next ballroom dances is the 2 curves. So basically, us girls have 2 curves. One to the left, when we push our rib cage to the left, it puts us out there. And the second one, where we pick up the sternum, and that gives us the curve backwards. And curve 1 is the one she's got to be careful of, because it's very easy to push your ribs to the side and then collapse downwards.
Okay.
What we need to do is keep that side long. So imagine a piece of string attached here, and we've got to keep it tight.
Okay.
Not got to let it loose.
Fantastic stuff. Will you come back and discuss the rest tomorrow, Joe? So lovely to see you. Oh, now, look, everyone's sitting up straight now, aren't we, like this? Right, it was quite a task keeping up with our final couple's speedy jive at the weekend. Go, Jonnie, go, go, go. It's Jonnie and Oti.
Your kicks and flicks were outstanding. It was fantastic. Strong. You certainly have stamina. You are fabulous out there.
You need to put more focus and energy into your arms. But brilliant.
Oh, Jonnie and Oti! Goodness me. They are both exhausted. I'm not surprised after that routine. Points up, man bun down. Look at you go. You owned it, Jonnie. That was brilliant. How much did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I think the first week I was just a big bag of nerves. So to kind of have a dance like that where I could really just go nuts with it, and you know, that's what we worked on all week, just trying to have fun. And I got to enjoy everyone else's dance as well. I wasn't wrapped up in that nerves for once, so that was really good.
See, that's the improvement each week. Your dad in the audience as well. He looked like he'd had a great old time.
Yeah, he's been watching the show for years. So, so I think it was really good for him to see that. And I think he was he was impressed at the end of it. So he's normally embarrassed at me at everything I do. So, I really enjoyed this one.
Nothing like a bit of family support. Oti,
yes,
we know this man's got speed. And we know that you're not often heavy on the praise, but come on, you must have been impressed with his performance.
I was really, really proud of him. I think going in, I didn't give him a lot of notes. The only thing was literally let go of everything, go out there and have fun. That was it. That's what I said to him. Usually I'm like, arms, legs, and I was just like, have fun.
And he did. And all of that, as well as the hat business, which was really quite complicated as well. Was that as tricky to learn as the steps?
It wasn't too, but we trained with different hats, and one of them didn't quite fit, so we were kind of like smashing it on. But I didn't want to. I felt really bad just
Smashing on
smashing
my
it on
head.
her head. So I think in the routine I kind of put it on a bit too lightly, and it kind of came off at one point.
It was
And
in my
she was
face.
just
I
like
was
that.
dancing like this the whole time.
I found that
I
hilarious.
thought that was amazing, actually, that she could still do it completely blindfolded. You can, it doesn't matter at all.
Don't fall off.
I know, and you didn't even stop to move it up. You just danced, like carried on like that as a business. It's amazing. So from that, we go into movie week. Jonnie, what can you tell us? Which dance are you doing and which film?
We're doing a Paso Doble
Yeah.
to Indiana Jones. So, yeah, the hat comes back.
Oh, the hat comes back. I know, we use the same one because we've only got a small budget. Dr. Jones, so exciting. I mean, is this going to be a blockbuster? How are you feeling about Paso Doble today?
Oh, it was like my nightmare dance. I'm watching everyone do it, and it's just, I feel like there's so much. It's a whole body dance. You've got to do the steps. The position is so different, and then the hands, my nightmare arms are really the centre of attention.
Well, no, suddenly Craig sort of mentioned your arms and your hands and stuff. Now, OT, with Paso Doble, what should Jonnie's arms be doing?
Right, Zoe.
Yeah?
It's demo time.
Here we go. And you've got the perfect skirt
And
for
I
it.
have the perfect
and
skirt
shoes.
for it. So it's very important for the man to always create shape from the body. The elbows are up, and he's always moving in a position. Boom.
Oh,
always
okay.
for the man.
Got that,
Always
Jonnie?
making space and needing the lady to move.
There you go, Jonnie. That's going to be quite... That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Can I ask, will there be a whip?
Yes!
I hope
Yes.
so.
Yeah,
I'm going to whip him into shape.
Surely there's going to be a ball thundering after you. There's going to be snakes. You're going to have to grab your hat. I mean, all that stuff.
Anything that takes up time.
Exactly. So good. And OT, I mean, you're competitive. The great thing is Jonnie is too. Do you think possibly you've met your match?
No, I think I'm quite intense. We're like fire and ice. This is the thing. It's either one boils the other one up or the other one cools the other one down. So I'm very intense with my competitiveness. I'm not competitive with other people. It's just me by myself in my head. If I look at him, he knows. Right now, you better shut up and
There's
work.
faces. There's faces.
Yeah,
there's the face, and there's the...
Back off.
If you see those two faces, it's game over.
You've got to run.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It's game over.
Indiana Jones this weekend. I can't wait to see those Paso arms. OT and Jonnie. We're back at the same time tomorrow. Brian and Amy, Ruth and Anton, and Molly and AJ, and Joanne's back for more Choreography Corner. Good night.